Item number 1, you need plexiglass sheet. Okay, not plexiglass, this is acrylic. So I'm just taking a razor blade and I'm gonna heat up the blade just slightly on a low setting, holding the blade against a straight edge just so my line isn't all crooked and stuff. I'm gonna score down the acrylic sheet. I did that 5 or 6 times. Ah! For smaller edges where you can't snap them off with your finger, I prefer to use this desk clamp. So line it up perfectly in here. Then go ahead and lean it over. You get a really nice clean cut. If you don't have one of those desk clamps, go ahead and line it up with the edge of a piece of wood. Step on it so it's sturdy. Take a hammer or something really heavy. And it snaps right off. So the whole thing is sanded. You want to make sure that it is really smooth. Any sharp edges could potentially cut through your corset, cut your fabric. So make sure especially the sharp corners are all rounded out. Now we're going to be drilling holes through this to be able to put the brackets on. Okay, there we are. The marks are all set onto the plexiglass. Go ahead and drill the holes. Yeah! I broke it! So I'm going to do this all over again. I'll see you guys when I'm at this step. And what I did is this is the side where the brackets are. You screwed the screws in backwards. So that way the piece with the larger nut that is more bulkier isn't going to poke into your back. I'm using a little 3/8 wrench to match my 3/8 inch screw, and I'm just tightening up the bolts to make sure that the brackets are going to be really secure and hold my wings into place. What we're going to do now is we're going to kind of shape this acrylic plexiglass and get it to curve to the shape of our back so it fits more smoothly in our harness. So I'm wearing a towel cape just to kind of give an extra barrier between my back and the hot plexiglass because I don't know how hot it's going to be when I have to lay it on my back. So to get this thing heated up thoroughly, using a heat gun or hairdryer just going like this isn't going to get you thorough heat and it might warp kind of differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it in the oven. I'm preheating my oven right now to about 450 because I think it's going to need to be hot. I'm going to lay it on a cookie sheet and I'm going to set this in the oven. Bird, I fear for your safety for this part. You need to leave the room. Come here. Let's go. Let's get started. Okay, so it's in the oven right now, and you see I'm wearing like super protective gear. I got 2 UGG gloves on. I'm using a rubber spatula just to kind of check it while it's in the oven to see if it's bendy or not. I don't know, okay, we're gonna try this. This would be so much better if you had a friend to like, you could lay down and the friend could like put it on your back in the right spot. I'm all alone, so we're just gonna have to deal with this myself. It's taking longer than I thought, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna leave it in there and hopefully it's gonna start to get bendy soon. Oh my god, it's working! Okay! Oh, it's kind of really bendy. Oh! Oh no, did you see that? Oh, I don't want to like ruin it! Okay. Ooh, ooh, ah! Okay, I think it was in there like 6-7 minutes. Oh, it's already cooling down. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I think it totally worked. You can see it's got the curvature of my back. The bottom got a little wonky, see how it's like meh. But it did exactly what I wanted it to do, so that's how you're gonna do it. So as you can see, this was a great idea. It shaped my back, it did everything I wanted it to do, except it kept breaking. So it broke here, and it broke down here. So this was a fail. I mean, I melted it and then I tried to drill through it, which made it crack. Probably if I would have drilled these holes before I tried to shape it, it probably wouldn't have done that. Don't know. I'm assuming that's what would have happened. For smaller and lighter wings, totally go with acrylic only because it is really easy to come by and fairly cheap. Since this didn't work for me, I'm switching over to Sintra. It's a material much like Warbler. It bends with heat. You can cut it with a razor blade. It's semi-flexible. It's going to be a lot sturdier and it's easier to drill through and it won't crack like the acrylic did. You know how when I say like, oh, I just went to the garage and found this. This is why. Do you see all this stuff we have in here? It's just stuff galore. And this is all just like toys. And there's a bed in here. I don't even know what's going on. Like this is our toolbox, our tool chest, our tool I don't even know, it's our tool junk pile. And then over here is like all of our craft stuff, and it just goes all the way up to the ceiling. Also over here, then we have more tools right here. We are a tool family, okay? And then more tools and just drawers of stuff where I can like find stuff. So I'm very fortunate and unfortunate to deal with this mess.